What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Married to Reality. I'm your co-host, John, here with my wife and co-host, podcaster by day, karaoke champion by night. It's the one and only Teresa.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? And that is so true. I literally thought of that. I'm like, podcaster by day, karaoke enthusiast by night.
Stay humble.
I would say.
Stay humble over there, Teresa.
I am staying humble. You know, John and I, we have actually a shared file that's called karaoke. And whenever we hear a song that we think would be a good one, we put it in and we share it between the two of us because we love doing karaoke.
Yeah, I wanted to tell our friends about this. So, first of all, if you guys don't remember, this is now the second week in a row that we have a karaoke intro. Last week was you with the karaoke machine in your trunk. Yeah. So we've not even recently, we've always been into karaoke, but we've recently started to invest in our passion. And we picked up a karaoke machine with 2 mics.
Oh, yeah.
Wireless, Bluetooth. And we took it to the family vacation. We kind of brought the house down.
Do you and I, your parents did some singing. My parents are just sitting there. They couldn't believe what's happening. But you and I, for 2 to 3 hours, just like straight up karaoke songs.
Yeah. And so to that point, we kind of got to part of the night where we ran out of songs. And we said, we need to start making a list.
Yes.
And so Teresa fired up the Notes app and started a shared list of karaoke songs. And my favorite part of this entire story is we're sitting at a bar and a song comes on and Teresa says, I think this is a good song for me. Put this down, write this down on the list, but put next to in parentheses Teresa to work on. Just the commitment, the level of commitment,
Absolutely.
Teresa, to not just phoning it in, to really that she's going to practice for karaoke. This is why I love her, and this is why we're happily married.
Thank you. And it's very, very true. I gotta stay humble.
Yes. So there she is, karaoke enthusiast. Can I be? I've never entered a karaoke competition, but I feel like I could.
I think you should.
I could place.
I think I would get kicked out. But
yeah.
I can cheer you. Listen, guys, I'll be honest. I'm a horrible, horrible singer, and I know it, but I embrace it, and I have fun because I love to sing. John can actually sing.
Well, kind of. But here's my secret. Everyone always asks, like, oh, what's your go-to karaoke song? What do you sing? What do you do? And I go, having that mentality, that's why you're going to fail at karaoke. For me, the number one rule of karaoke is read the room. So you got to see what's the demographic, what's the age, how many bachelorette parties are in the crowd. And you pick a song that everyone can sing along to. No one wants to hear you sing at karaoke, okay? That's just the name of the game. Everyone's there to sing themselves, if anything at all. Maybe they're just there at the bar and karaoke happens to be going on. So the number one rule is play to the crowd, read the room, sing a song that everyone else can have fun with and sing along to. It's not about you. It's not about what you want to sing. It's about what they want to hear.
That's your rule. That's why you're good. When it comes to me, I sing what I want to sing. I sing the songs I like.
Yeah.
I still sing the songs that I think I'm good at or songs I need to practice. And I know I'm bad, so no matter, I can read the room and I know that it's going to be bad. That's why I changed my mindset and I just do me.
Well, you have so much fun doing it that it's contagious.
Thank you.
So I think that's what helps. But yeah, so this intro comes to us from our new couple, Devin and Nick.
Devin
with an I.
It's spelled differently, so a little different.
Devin. Yeah, Devin and Nick. So we got a new couple this week. We still have more new couples to come. We got Closet Mom coming, and we got...
Can't wait. I cannot wait.
We got more stories to tell. But yes, we at least got one new couple this week, Devin and Nick. Just a touch of them. Trushka. Trošku. Still working on my check. The family has left, but...
My mom has... Her favorite thing to say is... just a little bit. Because she is a crazy snacker. She likes to indulge on some, here and there, some whiskey, some slivovice, right? But her thing is like, she says, trošku. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of everything,
just
right?
a nibble. Yeah. So we'll talk about our new couple. We'll talk about all the couples. Real quick, a little business. We're on Supercast. We're on Patreon. The other way is going strong, and we're talking about it over there. So if you want to hear our thoughts on Sarper and the rest of the gang, check it out on Patreon, patreon.com/marriedtoreality, or Supercast, marriedtoreality.supercast.com. We're having a lot of fun over there. Also, make sure you're following us on Instagram, wherever you are listening. And a big reason is because breaking news, not so much breaking news. We teased it a little bit last time. Maps is back.
Yes.
It's coming back for us. We're a couple episodes behind, but we watched them. We caught up.
We're caught up. It looks awesome. And we explained before, guys, we had family in town. We went on a family vacation with my parents and John's parents. And for the first time ever, we decided that we are going to prioritize ourselves and the fam. We did not slack on the podcasts that are going on. Like
No.
you guys got all you subscribe to, but we decided to pause on maps. But the time has come.
The time has come. We've caught up. And this Wednesday, we will watch and we will record. And so stay tuned to the Instagram. We will definitely let you know when that's dropping. We'll figure that out, whether it's a Thursday drop or a Friday drop. We got to talk amongst ourselves. So stay tuned to the Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. Also, you can message us there, call in, share your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you guys. We should also say we fired up the chat on Patreon.
Yeah, we love that.
That's really fun. We're talking to all you guys over there. So just another reason to get on the Patreon is this new chat feature where it's like throwback to late 90s AOL. We got chat rooms going on. We're having fun.
We love it. And we can talk all things 90. I saw one of our friends mention the sad news about Matthew Perry, who I love Friends. I'm a big Friends fan, so that was super sad. So anything, you guys can share anything. Good news, bad news. Let's stick with the good news, but anything.
All right.
90-day related, maps related, show me your dogs. Like, I'll take it all.
That's all you want to say about Matthew Perry? I thought maybe you'd want to go on a bit
It's just so sad. I've been reading this since it happened on Saturday, and it's very sad. And I thought he got better. I thought he stopped, and I think he did. He stopped doing drugs and stopped abusing alcohol. He wrote this great book.
The
A lot of
latest-
people say it's really cool.
The latest I saw, I'm not sure if you saw this, they did find a bunch of prescription medication. Now, that's not illegal, but there was a bunch of prescription meds.
I did not see that. I don't know. I feel bad. It's sad news. He was very talented. I love Chandler. What a great character. And yeah, sad news, especially because he was 54.
Too young.
Too young.
So, yep, thinking about the fam and the friends.
Yeah, all the
and,
friends.
And the friends. So, okay, that's Patreon. That's Instagram. Also, leave us a review if you haven't. We love reviews. It's one of the best things you can do for us. And if you leave us a review, if it's a 5-star review and you write something, we'll read it on this podcast right here.
Absolutely. And guys, we have a thing going on with our sponsor, Baby Food.
Oh, that's right.
If you guys leave us a review between now and November 15, then you screenshot it and you send it to us on Instagram. Let us know if you would like to get a male or female foot peel.
You got that
then
right.
You will be entered in this free giveaway. And I'm telling you, the foot peel is amazing. I'm like loving it.
Yeah.
I am definitely going to buy more.
I think I'm almost completely peeled. Yeah, we got a bunch of samples, so thank you to Babyfoot. But after that, we got to
So guys, if you want a free one, you can spread the love for us, but you can also enter to win something.
Yes. So that you can leave a review, and as Teresa said, screenshot it so that we know you did it. Send it to us on Instagram. I want to jump back. I got a little caught up in the Matthew Perry thing. I forgot to say, make sure you guys are following the podcast wherever you're listening. It's so easy to do. And another reason to follow the podcast is because as soon as Maps drops, if you're following the pod, it'll come right to your device. So easy to follow the podcast. Look down, smash that follow button.
Guys, smash it like it's hard. It's Ashley's witchcraft because that alarm went on.
I see what you did there. Okay.
That's a good one, right? That's a good one.
Smash it gets as hot as that. And back to the reviews. Okay. I got one I'd like to read.
All right.
This is a
let's
hot
hear
review.
it.
You could smash like it's as hot as this review. Comes to us from our friend MLB Sides.
Hello, MLB Sides.
Sorry, I take that back. MBL Sides. I do not want to.
MBL Sides.
MLB is Major League Baseball, so I don't know what MBL is. But MBL Sides, 5 stars.
Maybelline. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe.
Maybelline.
Maybe she was born this way. Maybe it's Maybelline.
5 stars. Titled, You Two Are the Best.
Oh.
Maybe not after we butcher this review, but you two are the best. I've been binging you two the last 7 days. I love your energy, your banter, and the obvious love you two have for one another. I especially love the Match Me Abroad coverage. Remember that show?
Yes, and I want it back.
Yeah, they should come back with a season 2.
Yes, and go back to the Czech Republic.
Always. We love the Czech
Or
Republic.
I want a check on 90 Day OG, right? Like because it's
And
like
not Stepanka.
it's like well, Stepanka wasn't born there. Like her mom is Czech. Yeah, she is half Czech, I believe. I don't know if her dad was Czech.
Yeah.
But she wasn't born. She wasn't raised there.
I don't think so. Motto doesn't sound Czech, does it?
No, it does not. But I want someone like the real Czech so I can give you guys double perspective on moving to America and on being Czech.
There you go. So thank you, MBL Sides. Beautiful review. We thank you so much. If you haven't left a review, please do. We'll read it on this podcast like we just did right now.
Absolutely.
All right. Before we get into the meat of the episode, how about a little 90 Day by the way?
Share what you've got.
Got a couple interesting ones
All
here.
right.
Okay. By the way, number 1. Mark your calendar. Pack your bags. Teresa. Get ready for the ultimate reality star experience in Las Vegas with none other than Darcy, Stacy, no, Trey, come back. She's packing her bags right now. She heard Darcy say she started packing her bags. Darcy, Stacy, Florian, and Georgie are going to be in Vegas.
What? When?
December 1st through the 3rd at the Cosmopolitan. And here's what's going down. It says, enjoy 3 days and 2 nights of fun in Sin City. And I have the itinerary. I have what's going to happen.
Wait. So, like, we can meet up with them and follow them around, or?
You're not even going to follow them around, Teresa. You're going to hang.
All right.
With the crew. You got to pay a little price. We'll get to that. But
all right, let's hear it.
Day 1. Drinks and appetizers at a welcome reception at an exclusive speakeasy where you can mingle and really get to know the reality stars.
All right.
Day number 2, a fireside chat where you can know the stars on a more personal level. Follow the day up with a rejuvenating spa treatment and a 5-course dine-around dinner, some unforgettable moments partying, VIP with your fabulous 4 friends.
Okay.
Day 3, a yoga session. We saw Darcy and Stacy hitting that yoga in the front lawn on a
Well, I hope
episode.
they're not teaching.
Breakfast, lunch, and hilarious times with your new friends. Executive transportation will take you back to the airport in the afternoon. Okay, so that sounds fun.
Yeah.
How much do you think per person for this extravaganza?
Does it include the accommodation and traveling?
I believe so.
Like, so it's a flight is included?
Oh, it's flight probably not included.
No, but like accommodation and...
Airport transfer, yes. I would have to imagine the hotel.
Okay, so if it's a hotel,
2 nights in
Cosmopolitan,
a 2 nights in a hotel.
I'm going to say $5,000.
Okay, I don't know for sure, so I could be wrong. It's a good guess. Less. But again, not totally positive the hotel's included, but
Okay,
Less.
$3,000.
nailed it. $3,000 a person.
So for 2 nights, it could be $500 a night for the hotel. In beginning of December, no one goes really to Vegas. I mean, people do, but it's not like major holidays or so. It could be $500-$600 a night, and then they pocket $2,000.
This is starting to seem cheap now.
Wait.
When
It
you
seems cheap because it's
all the
food.
food,
Yeah.
drink.
It might be just the meeting and all the food and stuff. Like you'll need to find a hotel.
Interesting. I need to look more into this because that's a steal, and you'll find us there if it's $3,000 a person. And book before November 10th, receive the early bird discount,
Ooh.
$200 off a person.
Yeah, I mean, our December is filled with stuff, so unfortunately we can't go. But if it was in January, sign me up.
Yeah, so there you go. If you're interested, you can email info@mgxexperience.com. Secure your spot today.
Interesting.
Yes, pretty exciting.
So I hope that another season is coming because Darcy needs to marry Georgie still. They seem to be together.
What if they got married in Vegas?
I want the season on it. I want to follow them around.
I'm saying do a season.
Yeah, but I think they're back together somehow.
Sounds like it.
And yeah, give me more.
All right. That's, by the way, number 1. By the way, number 2, speaking
Okay.
of reality television, as we do, believe it or not, I believe it, Nikki from this season has quite the reality TV past.
Okay, share, because I know a little bit.
All right. So she's made a name for herself on some shows I've heard of, and some I definitely have not heard of. So, her reality TV journey started in 2011. Mm-hmm. A show called Jerseylicious.
Oh, I don't know this one.
Okay, it revolved around a New Jersey salon called The Gatsby.
Okay.
It followed around these stylists at the salon, their life, the salon. According to a Redditor, Nikki appeared in season 2 for drag makeup lessons.
Okay.
But I think she also made another appearance later, another later season as well.
Nice.
That was the first. Also in 2011, she graced the small screen as a plaintiff on the court show Judge Jeanine Pirro.
I don't know this one. I only know Judge Judy.
Shout out to the OG Judge Judy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was anyone trying to do the Judge Judy-ish show?
I think there's
other judge.
There's like 19.
No one cares. Judge Judy for life.
She's the OG. But yeah, Judge JP, Jeanine Pirro. Nikki was on there. She was suing a guy. She had a recording contract. I think he broke this recording contract, which put her like $15,000 in the hole. This guy allegedly told her, oh, I worked with Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears. She fell for the lie. She got screwed, and she took him to court. So that was her second television appearance.
Okay.
Then,
interesting.
Perhaps what could have been her biggest break. In 2014, she filmed for the first season of Botched.
I don't know this one either.
Botched is the one I know. I also know a little bit about Jeanine Pirro. So Botched followed around people who had like bad plastic surgery, and they went on the show to fix it up, I think.
Okay.
So she kind of botched her spot on the show thanks in part to her behavior. So she got breast surgery. I think it went south. So she went on the show to get it corrected in LA. They filmed it for the show. She apparently started to act a little wild.
Like a diva-ish?
Very diva-ish. Very, I think, maybe a little unstable. And she had to film for months. She lost her apartment because she couldn't pay rent because she wasn't working.
Gee.
So apparently, allegedly, yeah, she became a liability during filming, and they scrapped her segment, so she never made it.
Oh boy!
On the show,
did she get new boobs?
Yeah, she got a free new set.
That's good. She got something.
She got something out of it. So there you go, and now she's on 90 Day.
Okay, I was expecting more. I read about the botch thing.
Okay.
I just didn't know what it was, and I just saw an Instagram post, so you don't have all the details about her being kicked out of it.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, there you go.
I mean, on day one of the first episode of 90 Day that she appeared on, I looked her up on Instagram. She has like 1.4 million followers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there must be a reason for it.
There's words circulating that she pays for followers. I don't know if that's true.
I don't think she pays for 1.4 million.
Yeah, maybe just 1 million. I don't know. Who knows? So there you go. 90 Day, by the way.
Nice.
You're more educated now than you were when we started this podcast.
I love it. Do you think she makes a lot of money? Because she makes it seem
if
like
she has
and
1 million followers, yes.
All the procedures, and she seemed to have like expensive clothes, taking care of Justin. Like she must be making some cash. Hoboken's expensive.
Yeah, she must be making something. So there you go. 90 Day, by the way. What do you say we do it? The reason we're here, the reason we fired these mics up in the first place, to talk about 90 Day, Sunday night, 90 Day Fiancé, the OG, Season 10, Episode 4. Let's start with our favorites. Did you find your voice?
Gino and Jasmine.
Gino? I don't know if you saw this. It was very quick. He's got booze everywhere. We saw on the counter by his kitchen, he had all the bottles lined up like he was in college. Now, he's looking like a drunk Mr. Rogers. He's the opening shot. He's tying his shoes, and on the side table, he's got like Maker's Mark, Crown Royale, just sitting next to him in the living room.
I didn't see because I was just watching this dog wearing pajamas. I'm like, why? Is it so he can pee in the pajamas because he pees everywhere?
Yeah,
Coco. I'm talking about Coco, of course.
That makes me need a drink. Maybe Gino probably was hitting the bottles to deal with this news of the butt implants.
Well, I think he's just hitting the bottles because before Jasmine was in Panama and they were just fighting over the phone. So he's probably like wanted to have something to, sip on while arguing. Now she's there, so he still needs something to sip on.
Yeah.
Things have not changed.
Question. Would you rather your partner take me out of the equation?
I have to. I cannot because you're my only partner.
Would you rather your partner take your money and get plastic surgery, a la Jasmine and the butt implants, or take your money and invest it in crypto? Shout out to Wayne.
Neither.
But if you had to choose.
Oh, if I had to choose.
Plastic surgery or crypto?
I'm going to say crypto because there is a small chance that it can come back.
Again, this is why we're married. Yeah, you're taking a chance. It could pay off.
Yeah, but do not do anything without consulting me.
Absolutely
if you're thinking. We're being smart. We're also not money people. Like, we don't understand what's going on, so we have a person.
We keep it under the mattress. It's just the safest place for it.
Oh, we have a consultant, and he is trying to help us, I hope.
Yeah. Okay. So we see Jasmine. She's FaceTiming Zuellen. Is this a new sister? Do we know Zuellen?
I don't think so. I think
Love the name.
A different sister. I don't love the name.
Zuellen? It's like
No.
Sue Ellen, but spicier.
I don't know. I don't love this one.
So Jasmine's telling Zuellen about Gino's surprise announcement that he quit his job so he could spend time with her.
Yeah, and Zuellen is like, oh my gosh, what have you gotten yourself into? It's like, well, they've been together for a while. He should have told her about quitting his job. But at the same time, like, she shouldn't have spent money on a dress to get butt implants without telling him. Like, that's 10 grand is a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
If he sent her half for something else, I don't know. If she had her own money that she made elsewhere, by all means, girlfriend, you do you.
Yes.
Make a butt.
Always do you and find people who support that you're going to do you. But also it's okay to be like, hey, I'm going to go under the knife. If you got plastic surgery and went under the knife, I would like a heads up.
Yeah.
You're allowed to do what you want to do with your own body, but give me a heads up.
For sure. I would be mad at you, and not even like forget the money. Who cares? I would be mad at you if you did something to yourself, like some sort of a plastic surgery, without telling me. I would be so mad at you. And again, like I'm taking money out of the occasion. Like, what? I would be so pissed because that's again, yes, you do you, but we're partners. Like, there should be some level of trust. And if it's something that you don't need, I would like to talk to you about it.
And on top of it, 2,000 of that money came from Dane.
She keeps calling him Dan.
I just think it's the accent. Because
Dane.
on screen, it's spelled D-A-N-E.
Yeah, it's Dane, like Great Dane.
She sees him as a brother is her excuse as to why it's okay to get... I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm not loaning you $2,000 for butt implants.
Your sister?
Yeah. It's the weirdest thing to be like, oh, well, I see him like a brother. That's why he gave me $2,000 for my ass.
I think it's worse if you told me, like, yeah, I talk to my ex all the time. She's like my sister. I would be like, oh, we have a big problem over here.
Yeah, she needs to be more like your ex.
No, she is your ex.
Yeah, and treat her that way or treat him that way.
Yeah, it's like you broke up for a reason. Unless Dane is gay and that was the reason why they broke up, I don't see them being friends. Like, there is no reason for it.
Absolutely not. So Jasmine says, well, I'll eventually tell Gino about the money, where it came from, but not now.
I have a theory.
I do too.
She will not tell him, but they're going to play it during the tell-all.
Oh, so...
And he's going to flip.
My theory is a little more devious. I think she's holding on to it for the next fight. Like, she always seems to have these things that come out when they're fighting. Like, and I fucked my ex very recently. And it's like...
like 2 weeks ago.
So I kind of think maybe she's holding on to it for ammunition for a future fight.
That's possible.
But do like a Band-Aid right off. You're talking about it. He's already pissed at you for it. Tell him everything now. Why wait and have to open this wound up again later?
Jasmine, classic Jasmine. Don't get me wrong, I love Jasmine, but yes, it'll be interesting once Gino finds out. So she feels guilty about this a little bit, so they're chatting. Gino's mad at her because he's like, I'm just shocked that you used the money I sent you for your wedding dress, which $4,000 is a lot of money for a wedding dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would be like, oh, hell yes, I'm going to get something awesome. And he feels like, first of all, she lied to him. But second of all, she doesn't take the wedding seriously, right?
That's a good point.
Yeah. And here is why I feel like Jasmine is changing a little bit or is aware of what she did because she apologized. She doesn't apologize as often. At least we don't see that often.
Yeah, but I don't like her apology. Her reasoning was, I did this for you. I got the surgery for you because I'm insecure. That's all well and good, but Gino didn't make a comment. If Gino was commenting about her ass, oh, it's too flat. It used to be so much fuller. I used to love it so much more. Okay, now that's terrible, but I could see why you would be insecure and want to change for him. He didn't make any comments. He thought it looked great. He thought you looked great. And now you're saying you did it for him? Stop. That's an excuse. You didn't do it for him. You did it for yourself, which is fine. But don't say you did it for him when you didn't.
He said, I thought you were beautiful the day I met you before you did all these surgeries, right? Because, yes, I don't think Gino is the type of a guy who needs to have someone who's like big boobs, big butt, no wrinkles, like long fake hair. Like I don't see him. I think he loves Jasmine and that all comes with her.
Yeah.
But, and again, we talked about it before and she admitted it that she loves Gino because he's not her type. He's a guy with a little beer belly, wearing hats. Was from Michigan. Classic Gino, right? But she's like, well, I don't feel like he's gonna cheat on me. I think someone like Gino will worship me, right? That's why she's with Gino. And I believe she loves him. I really do. But I think I don't think she would ever date a person like Sarper because she would never be able to feel like, oh my gosh, he loves me for me. She would always feel like, oh, he's probably cheating on me.
Well, here's why she'll never date someone like Sarper. She tells us a little bit more about her alopecia, right? And she's very insecure about her hair. I think she loves that Gino's got a hair thing too. She loves that he wears the hats because it shows that he's insecure about his balding. And so they can bond over that. She likes that she's not alone in her insecurity. Sarper is so confident, it would make her feel even more insecure that she's with someone who's so confident. So they can be insecure together about a similar thing. And I think she likes it. That hat is a sign of like, I'm not alone. He's insecure too.
Interesting. The hat is stupid. Take it off.
That stinks.
I mean, I get it. I didn't know that she had an alopecia, but I was always thinking she just likes long hair and extensions. And actually, my friend, she did a lot of extensions and stuff. Her hair started falling out after. Like she literally had bald spots on her back hair because it was pulling out her natural hair. So she had to stop doing it. And she looked like a wild bird for a while.
Interesting.
She was.
Did it grow back?
It did
so
eventually. But she had to cut her hair short.
Yeah.
And it was so unhealthy. She was literally telling me, like, I'm regretting all this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But if that makes Jasmine feels good about herself, by all means. But now when she cut her hair shorter, she looks great.
I think she looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's pulling it off for sure. So, all right. That's Gino and Jasmine.
Gino and Jasmine. You ready to go to Rob and Sophie? Rob, who sucks?
You ready to go to Dave and Buster's?
Is that what it was? The arcade?
So. It was either that or Chuck E. Cheese.
I hate arcades. I really don't like games.
Let me think about this for a second. We like Topgolf.
Love
which
Topgolf.
is as close to an arcade as, I think we would get. You know what I heard? Because I was talking about Topgolf with someone. And I said, you're always trying to come up with a Shark Tank idea. You're always saying, how do we make $1 million? And I always say,
do you want to share it on the pod?
Oh, I don't have the idea yet.
Oh.
But I have the theory. You take something that exists and you make it better. I always tell you that, right? Everything on Shark Tank, there's nothing new. It's just we took something, we made it better. That was Topgolf.
Yeah.
They took a driving range and they made it better. And we were like, what else could we do? What else could you do in that sort of lane? And someone told me, oh, they did that with a batting cage. And I think it's in Chicago, a batting cage, baseball, where you're outside, you're not contained to this little cage. And I think there's drinks and whatever, but you're like really swinging a baseball bat outside trying to hit a ball over a fence. I'm like, that's killer.
Yeah.
That's taking something and making it better. So, yeah, not a huge fan of arcades, but Topgolf for sure is fun.
Yeah, I also am I'm the weird person that got scarred by COVID, and I just hate touching things without sanitizing
They're always
it.
greasy. The arcade games are always greasy.
I didn't like arcades. I went to arcade once with you and your friend and his now ex, and I did not like it.
I remember that. That was a bowling alley too.
Yeah, bowling's fine, but I played because I'm being a fun new girlfriend of yours.
Thank
But
you.
man, I did not like it.
So, okay. Rob and Sophie, they're meeting up with Rob's sister, Victoria. They're going to talk about the wedding. Sister Victoria is a wedding planner. So she and Sophia are going to team up to plan the wedding. And I like this a lot. I feel the love, right? Finally, a sister, a family member who supports what's going on with these 90 dayers.
Yes, that was good. And
I just wanted to shout out my sister one more time. She did it for us. She drove us all over New York looking at venues because
that was very nice of her.
we were supposed to fly in the night before and we were going to take my mom's car and drive around. But
Yeah, we're supposed to do it ourselves.
There's a storm.
Yeah, our flight got canceled. We had to go back home. Yeah, and then
So-
your mom had some plans that day, so she couldn't pick us up.
So my sister drove from Connecticut to New York and then drove us all over New York looking at
All
venues.
over New York. That was so nice of her. So yeah, she's the first one who actually saw our venue with us and saw me falling in love with it. And
Yeah.
she was like, yeah.
And it's just beautiful to get the family involved and see the support and the love. And that's what we have
For
with
sure.
Victoria. So it was all love until Victoria asks about kids.
Yes. And that's definitely a conversation you have to have before you even get engaged. Like, you have to have the kid conversation and you need to get on the same page.
And definitely don't have the kid conversation at like a Chuck E. Cheese because Chuck E. Cheese is a room full of birth control. Nobody is going to want to have a kid while they're sitting at a Chuck E. Cheese or a Dave & Buster or whatever it is. You're not going to be like, this is a good idea to get a couple of these running around.
No. And okay, so I'm glad Victoria asked because those two morons did not talk about it at all. And now Rob is like, yeah, totally. Like, I totally see myself having kids like in the future, right? Well, Sophie is like, well, I don't want to be pregnant. That was her thing. And first I was kind of like, you don't want to get fat. You don't want to lose your figure. Like, what's going on? But what she explained later makes a lot of sense to me.
At first, I thought it was classic, you're a 23-year-old party girl. Like, no 23-year-old that I knew was like, yeah, I want to have kids. Now, granted, you could project and look into the future and go, yes, one day. In this moment, no. But there's a deeper reason.
Yeah, and to piggyback on that, at 23, I was like, I'm never having kids. I'm not even getting married. YOLO. I'm like, I'm just gonna study. I'm gonna work on myself. And I did that. And when I met you, I'm like, all right, I have a really hot boyfriend. Cool. But once we got closer, that's what I started seeing it. I'm like, okay, I can see having kids. I could not see it before. I promise you, and you know this, I told you this, I never wanted to have kids. But it was because I didn't see, okay, am I really gonna meet someone I wanna have kids with? I don't know. Is it gonna be possible for me? But it did. Once we really became close and in a serious relationship, I started having the thoughts.
And to that point, you need to feel secure in your situation
100%.
to even want to have kids, partner, job, living situation. And I was like, oh, Sophie doesn't feel secure in her living situation. There's not enough room in that dorm room for her and Rob and the Roaches, let alone a kid. And so
That's
I thought,
a great point.
I thought that was playing into it too of like, no, how could you even think about bringing a kid into this situation? We're going to have to walk outside to take the kid to give it a bath. So I thought there was a lot of reasons why it made sense for her to say no.
Yeah.
And then she gives us another reason.
Yeah. So the reason why is that when she was 15, she had a surgery.
She had a cyst.
Yes. And so it had to be removed. Otherwise, she could have died.
Yeah.
And they told her that this can affect her becoming pregnant in the future. So it's a risk. And I think as she takes it seriously. Here is what she should have done. she should have told Rob.
100%.
She has a scar on her belly. Rob obviously saw it and said, what is it from? She's like, I had a surgery. She should have told him what it was because it is so important. I hope he wouldn't have freaked out this much if he knew the full story.
100%. Yeah. So I think it's a little bit of people are scared to fail. And I don't even know if that's the right words to use, but like a lot of people don't do things or try things because they're scared to fail. And it's not a non-starter. No one is telling her, oh, you definitely can't have kids. It's not like she had her ovaries removed or something, right? They're just saying it's possible that there could be complications or you may not be able to get pregnant as easily. And so she may be scared to go down that path, get excited, and then find out it's not going to happen. So she's just kind of written it off from the start.
Yeah.
Tell Rob.
She definitely should. And she first said, I don't want to be pregnant, which means you can adopt, you can get a surrogate, there are other ways. She
Right.
didn't deny that. She didn't say, oh, I don't want to have kids. But she said, I don't want to be pregnant. And she followed it by, well, what if we don't have kids? Like some people are fine without kids. So, and I think it just came across the wrong way for Rob because he doesn't know the full truth. But forget about her medical stuff, right? She's perfectly healthy, never had the surgery. It's okay not wanting to have kids.
Sure.
But that's a conversation that should have happened before they applied for the K1 visa.
100%.
Like you do you. I know so many people who are in their 50s or 60s, they never had kids, and they're very happy with their decisions. And then we have a lot of friends who have kids who are very happy,
unhappy.
right?
Oh, yeah. Very. Yeah, exactly.
But that's a conversation you need to have because you cannot just marry someone and be like, oh shit, by the way, I don't want to have kids because that's not going to fly.
Yeah. She finishes talking and Victoria goes to talk to Rob, who's still pissed. And she's like, I don't want to talk about this at an arcade. And he goes, well, how are we supposed to enjoy the arcade then? Like, these ski balls remind me of my balls, filled with sperm and ready to impregnate. How am I supposed to even play and enjoy this? This whack-a-mole reminds me of smashing your hole. Like, so you tell me, how am I supposed to enjoy this arcade if we're not going to settle this right now?
He's like, I don't know what the fuck should I do in my life if I don't have kids. Even Jay-Z and Beyonce have kids.
Even Dave and Buster's, the name Bust. Come on, how am I supposed to enjoy this place?
Oh, Rob. I truly dislike Rob. I don't think I'm the only one. He really bothers me. Rob and Manuel, I don't know who I dislike more.
I think Manuel's worse.
He's slightly worse because I think he is
Ulterior motives.
ulterior motive. I was going to say alternative, but I wasn't sure.
That's why I jumped in.
Thank you.
You didn't have to show your cards there. You could have
You
kept
see,
moving.
that's why we're like so in sync.
You could have kept moving.
Yes. But yeah. Oh, boy.
So Victoria comes over, is like, I'm leaving. And I feel like she sides with Rob a little bit in this, which it's kind of hard not to. Yes, you should have this conversation. You shouldn't just spring this on someone.
She sides with him, but she tells him, you need to listen to Sophie. You guys have to talk because she has some medical concerns that she needs to tell you about.
Yeah.
You need to listen. So I think she takes her into consideration.
Totally.
But again, this conversation should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah. It was an awkward drive home, and this time it has nothing to do with the 2x4 that keeps the trunk open. It was just awkward silence.
What car is that? Is he trying to be fancy, but he's not fancy?
Yeah, it's like a Chrysler Crossfire or something that needs a piece of lumber to keep the trunk open.
I don't know this car.
So they get home, and Sophie's like, I just want to sleep. I needed some time before we talk about this. And Rob's like, how can you even sleep? I'm going to go walk the dog. I'm going to go walk Rome. I can't even sleep. Can't believe you can sleep. So not great.
Not great.
Not great at all. So, okay, I think this is a good time to take a break. Make sure you guys listen to the ad because there's a chance to win some free baby foot peels.
Guys, listen, because John's feet are so soft. My feet are peeling.
Yeah.
And we truly freaking love it.
Honestly, and I should put this in the ad, my heels have never been softer. Maybe I'll put it in.
He is literally touching his heel as he's saying this.
My heels were like kind of like so rough and like calloused almost.
Really?
Should put this in the ad.
You have really nice feet.
Now they're very soft. Yeah. So
because of the baby feet.
The baby foot. Yeah. Listen to the ad, and we're giving away some free baby foot product.
Yes, guys, do it.
Super easy to
Super
enter.
easy.
So we'll take a break. We'll tell you about our sponsors, and we'll be back in a second. Teresa, tell our friends my new nickname.
Absolutely not.
Teresa, tell our friends my new nickname.
Babyfoot.
A little louder.
Babyfoot.
You got that right. I can't remember a time my feet have been softer or smoother, but thanks to our sponsor, Babyfoot, they're like a baby.
You're not the only one, Babyfoot. My feet have started to peel now too, and I'm obsessed.
Well, come up with your own nickname.
Oh, I will. And guys, if you want to join the peeling party, here's your chance to do it and save big at the same time. Right now, you can save 20% on America's #1 selling foot peel, Babyfoot, by using promo code M2R. That's M, the number 2, R at babyfoot.com to save 20% of your order.
That's right. Just use promo code M2R at babyfoot.com to save 20% off right now. And it gets even better. We've partnered with Babyfoot to do a free giveaway for you guys.
Just leave us a review on Apple or wherever you listen to the show. Screenshot the review and messages to us on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod between now and November 15. When you message us, let us know if you want a male or female foot peel.
Yes, it is that easy. Leave a review, screenshot it, and send it to us on Instagram by November 15th. We'll randomly pick 3 lucky winners to win free product from Babyfoot.
Thank you to Babyfoot for sponsoring this podcast and for allowing us to do this giveaway.
And thank you for my smooth feet.
Throwing a drink is easy, but you know what's even easier?
Wait, who would throw a drink? That's a waste of alcohol.
Well, not us Czechs, but we've seen it plenty of times on reality TV.
Very true. But I'm sorry. So what's easier than throwing a drink?
Getting a drink delivered with Drizzly, your go-to app for alcohol delivery.
That's right. With Drizzly, you can shop local stores and compare prices on your favorite drinks. Then get them delivered right to your door. No drama, no drink throwing, no name calling.
Just a tailored shopping experience for whatever occasion you're shopping for, from birthdays to weddings to reality TV watch parties.
We love drama, but not if it gets in the way of us getting our drinks. So save time shopping and get back to sipping. Download the Drizzly app or go to drizzly.com. That's DRIZLY.com today. Must be 21 plus, not available in all locations. And we're back.
Hello, Jonathan.
That's not my name. What's my name?
Oh, hello, Babyfoot.
That's right. That's right. Get it right.
I really truly I'm a sucker for a good foot peel, and I've tried a lot of them. I truly did. I love wearing the booties, but this one has the best peel and the best results so far. I can see it on John's feed, and I can see my own peel.
We wouldn't partner with any sponsor. We didn't actually like the product, but yeah, Babyfoot is amazing. Smart for Life snacks, amazing. Drizzly. We love everything we partner with, but these Babyfoot peels,
really do, guys.
The Babyfoot peels we just used, and it's pretty wild. I've never done it before, so.
John was afraid, and now he's obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Someone who's probably used a couple foot peels in their time, Nicole and Igor. Justin.
Or Justin and Nikki. Let's just go by the real names.
Justin and Nikki. Yeah. So they finally get to Justin's apartment, right? Nikki landed in Moldova, and she's getting the grand tour. And here's someone who took the money he was given. He didn't get butt implants. He didn't invest in crypto. He fixed up the apartment the way he said he was going to do it.
Yeah, because I think for all the other stuff you just mentioned, he got a separate allowance.
There you go.
Because she mentioned, I'm curious what work he had done. I can see maybe he got the veneers or something, maybe, but I don't see him having plastic surgeries. Maybe his nose. But
maybe.
She mentioned a few things. Hair implants? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's put together. Maybe.
He looks good, but he doesn't look oh my gosh, this
Sarper.
guy has got some work done. Yes.
He doesn't look like Sarper.
Yeah.
Sounds like Sarper a little bit, but doesn't look
I love that. I was telling John, I'm don't you wish I was saying things like this?
If you were a one-night stand, yes. If you, it would add to the fantasy, but no, not
to the fantasy.
Of like an Eastern European.
Is that your fantasy?
No,
you're very lucky because you live it.
Exactly, but no, after
Central European,
7 years, 8 years, however long.
Central European. Speaking of years, guys, this week is our wedding anniversary.
Next week.
Is it next week?
We're going away this coming weekend to celebrate. But
You're
is
right.
it? Oh, it is this week. You're right. We're going away after.
Yes.
I thought we were going away before. You're right. We're going away after.
No, we're going way after. It's our wedding anniversary. Feel free to say congratulations.
Yeah, we'll accept the congratulations all week long. Okay. Anyways, Nikki jumped right into that bed with the travel clothes on. Unacceptable.
Okay. Let me pause here. I think you and I are just so sensitive because...
No, your parents don't behave properly.
Yeah, well, they didn't do that, kind of, they did, but...
Yes, they did. They came in from their international travels and sat right down on our sofa, kicked their feet up, and were like, where are the snacks?
I know, they did. It's like, I was telling them after, just had a conversation. I'm like, yeah, because we got back from somewhere, and my mom is like, why don't you sit down? I'm like, I need to change my clothes. She's like, why? Your jeans are comfortable. I'm like, no, it's just Jen and I, like, we don't... sit on our furniture with our outside clothes.
Now,
and my mom is like, are you nuts?
We do. Like, if we run to the supermarket, I'll come back and I'll sit down on the sofa. But if we've been traveling or then we don't. And is it overkill? Yes. But but does it help us with peace of mind and really be able to sink in and get comfortable and enjoy when we know that, like, hey, we just popped out of the shower, put on some PJs and got on the sofa or the bed? It's like, yeah, knowing that we weren't sitting on that bed or sofa 6 hours earlier with clothes we were wearing in the plane just helps you feel cleaner.
Our place is so clean. It's just how we like it. Judge us or don't judge us. We don't care. But yes, I was judging Nikki too. I'm glad you did too. That's why we are married.
Here's the thing. And here, I don't judge her for this. And I judge Statler a lot for just how, like, sexually fired up she was all the time. Nikki needs validation and confirmation that Justin's okay with her, how she is, and that he loves her and is attracted to her. And so that's why she wants to get banged, and that's why she's diving into bed going, take me, right? Because she wants that confirmation. So I don't feel the same way I felt about Statler.
No, I don't either.
Even though she's so like, yes, fuck me now, I don't feel it because it's coming from a different place, I think.
It is. It's coming from a place of insecurity.
Yeah.
Because after she told him in their previous relationship that she was a man before her surgeries, right? He changed. And obviously they broke up before. But now when they're back together and they've seen each other since, he has changed and she knows it. So she's saying, like, if he cannot get past this, what am I doing here? So I think she does need a validation. And of course she does. Like, you cannot be with someone who is not attracted to you, because she would feel like, all right, like, I'm here to fix the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm here to give you a new hair or nose, whatever. But you don't want me for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a big part of a relationship, and she wants to see that it still exists in their relationship.
For sure.
Next morning, they're waking up in bed. There has been no sexy time just yet. But do you like parks? I'm going to walk you to the park. She's like, on a leash. Like, again, she's making it sexual, I feel like, but it doesn't bother me because I know where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, all right, I got to get ready if we're going to go to the park. I'll keep it natural. We're going out in nature. I'll keep it natural. I just need like an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more.
If I usually, if I like do my makeup well, 20 minutes, and it's too long. I can do makeup in 5. I usually just put glasses on me because it's almost like gives me something to put on my face without doing the makeup.
Yeah, it accentuates something.
An hour and a half to 3 hours. My freaking God.
Hour and a half for the natural look. Because Justin's like, you don't need to. That's crazy. I told you keep it natural. And she's like, yeah, that is my natural look. When I really get done up, it takes me 3 hours. That means if you worked a 9 to 5 and you drove to work, you'd be getting up at 5 a.m.
Yep.
Just to do your makeup.
Yep.
That's absurd.
It is absurd. Especially because he likes her without makeup. It's the same thing as we just watched Love is Blind.
JP, PJ. Yeah. USA is probably...
USA, forever. Yeah. He just said it the wrong way. Like, he should have... Listen, girls can do whatever they want. I love doing makeup too. I'm not that good at it, but I try. John tells me, hey, you look good without makeup, but you do you, right?
Mm-hmm.
JP, what he said was just rude.
And I don't even think he meant it. I think he was unattracted. I think he was unattracted to her, and he used that as an excuse.
Well, I truly believe that he was unattracted to a girl with a lot of makeup. I don't think that's his spiel because he probably thought she's a party girl. She does this and that. He connected it all, and the way he said it was wrong. I think he was attracted to her when she was just woke up in the morning wearing a t-shirt.
Then why didn't he try? And not to turn this into a Love is Blind podcast, but why didn't he try?
I don't think he was comfortable. I don't think he,
I did find it interesting when in the tell-all.
Yeah.
When he was like, once we got out into the real world, there's cameras and producers and sound people. Like, that is so different because if you think about the pods, you're sitting in a pod, there's no one in there. The cameras are just installed like Nest cams. So you can really just be yourself for a week or two.
Yeah.
And then you get out into the real world and boom, now you're just surrounded by cameras. Yeah. So I do understand that, but I just don't think he was attracted to her.
Yeah, well, whatever it was, his comment was wrong. Here, Justin.
That was like a Justin Jasmine power couple.
Justin is telling Nikki, oh, don't put so much makeup on. Like in Moldova, the girls don't do it maybe at night. Like, don't do it. You look good naturally. I think he's just trying to tell her. I think he likes her with natural, but he also is afraid that if she puts a lot of makeup on, she's gonna look like a trans woman, which is a
trans porn star.
Yeah, which is a dumb thing to say or think. But what I think it is.
Well, he doesn't want attention.
Well, I was gonna say and I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. When we go to Czech, right? Like, you don't see a lot of people like standing out. Maybe in Prague, maybe in Brno, in the big cities, wild people. But I'm from a small town, right? If you, for example, you were dressing up and you looked like Michael Benz from Darcy and Stacy, like, I would be like, oh my gosh, like, I would maybe feel a certain way, like, people gonna like look at us, people gonna be making comments, like, dial back, maybe just chill. And I think that's how he feels. He doesn't want the attention. He doesn't want the whole town to be talking about him, right?
Yeah, I absolutely think you're right. I loved when he ran out to the grocery store, picked up some food, some ingredients, comes back, and was like, how many more hours do you need? She's like, if you don't want makeup, go date a Russian girl.
Ooh.
So apparently Justin wasn't always this way, which is why Nikki is even more alert and aware of it, because she thinks once he found out she was trans, that's when he started to change his tune. She's like, you didn't care that I wore makeup 17 years ago.
Well, to give Justin some credit, if you're 20 or 21 and you have a hot American girl, right? I don't think you care about any of it. I don't think you care about her wearing makeup or not wearing makeup. It's just like, oh my gosh, I got a hot girl.
Yeah.
But he got older, and you always tell me that guys don't love a lot of makeup, right?
Most that I know don't.
Well, it takes time. So I think you do you. You should do you. And if you want to do makeup, you just need to find someone who's going to accept you doing that things. That's your passion. That's your job. She's a makeup artist. He needs to accept it. He can tell her, hey, honey, you look beautiful without makeup. But if she wants to do it, he needs to let her do it. Not to keep making comments and telling her that she's going to look like a trans porn star.
I've seen many different makeups over the years. And I found the one I do like and the ones I don't like. And this one I do not like. His reasoning is fantastic. He's taking a sampling. I've seen what's out there. I've seen what's possible. This is a no for me, dog.
Here's my thing with a lot of makeup. And again, you guys, you do you. I'm a fan of a lot of makeup. I'm a fan of no makeup. Whatever you ladies feel comfortable. And gentlemen, there's some man makeup too. But when you look at Darcy and Stacy, sometimes when they overdo it, and then you get these close-up shots of their eyelashes falling out, and it just gets like, if it gets hot, it starts like peeling off of you.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
No.
It's not a good look. And
probably going to happen in Vegas in December.
Yeah. I've been there.
By the fireside chat. Darcy, your eyelash is coming off.
Oh, and that's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes like when you overdo it, then when you have these long nails, you miss one. It just doesn't look the way you want. I don't know. You guys do you, but I can see what he's saying. There is a way to do makeup with doing a makeup, but not going over the board. Like still like being, you know who does really good makeup? Tiffany.
Oh yeah.
Like she puts a lot of makeup on, but she does it in a way that it doesn't look too much.
Yeah, she really does.
She has a talent that she still looks very natural with some bright eye thing. I love that. But love Darcy and Stacey, but some of their stuff. And listen, I put makeup on when I had a cold, and then I kept blowing my nose the entire day, and then my nose was white, and everything else was a little darker, and I looked ridiculous. Like you also gotta like read the room, read the situation, like what's happening, right?
I also wonder how much is makeup, how much is the plastic surgery? Because 17 years ago, she had a lot less plastic surgery.
She had
some.
Yeah.
But when I was doing my By the Ways and I was looking at these old reality shows she was in, there was one from 2011 or whatever year it was. I was like, oh, wow. Like I said before when we first met, I was like, she was very attractive when Justin first met her. And I think she went overboard, as a lot of these reality TVers tend to do. So he hasn't seen her in a little while. She's gotten more plastic surgery. And now is he thinking, oh, this is a makeup issue and it's filler issue?
Interesting.
Could be a little bit of that.
Could be, but if he wants to be with her, he needs to allow her to be her. And if she wants to do makeup, he needs to let it go.
Yes. Let us go to the park.
Yes.
This was a fun park. Cotton candy, or as my wife calls it, sweet hair. Or what do you call it? They have the sweet hair.
It looks like sweet hair.
Yeah, exactly. So they had that. Ice cream, popcorn. Nikki went with the ice cream. She got some on her face.
She wanted the sweet hair, but got some ice cream on her face too.
Yeah.
And she's like, lick it, Justin. Just lick it. And Justin is like, you have a lot of makeup on.
True. Also, no, I don't need to do that in public.
No, I would not want you to. If we had a dog, I would probably allow the dog to lick it because it's like a fun thing to do.
Absolutely not. Then they sit down in the park to play a brain game, which I found to be very wholesome.
I realized that you and I used to play chess, and we don't anymore, and we should.
We can get back into it.
Let's do like once, twice a week. I know I am not the best at chess, but I can get better if we keep playing. We gave up. We gave up on chess.
Well, I kept beating you, and it became not so fun.
We gave up after I won once.
It's not true.
Because you were like,
no, I played until you won, so you could feel like you could win, and then we're like, cool. Now that you've won once, and I've won 900 times, we can stop.
No, we're gonna start playing chess again. Promise.
All right.
Promise on the pause, so our friends can hold you to it.
I promise. How about we play Let's Hide the Hot Dog?
What?
That's when Nikki goes. She's like, I don't want to do a puzzle. I want a picnic with wine. Like, if you want to play a game, let's play Hide the Hot Dog.
What does it even mean?
Sex, Teresa.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
I mean, I've been around the block.
Hide the hot dog.
I think maybe not. Hide the hot dog inside the bun.
Oh.
And again, for some reason, this doesn't bother me. Like when
I
Sal
just picture that you get a hot dog and you hide it somewhere, and the other person has to find it and eat it.
It would be inside them, Teresa.
Well, I was picturing
you
an
were
actual
thinking you were doing
hot dog.
a more PG
version
of the game. Yeah. So again, Nikki's got some wild accusations. The whole like, oh, he wants me to go out during the day because he's got a nightlife girl. She brings up he must have another woman. That's her reasoning for why Justin's acting the way he's acting. Justin just kind of dismisses it and says, oh, no, we're having a nice time. Like, why are you bringing this up? Nikki gets upset and says, when two people are together, you got to get intimate. If you're not sexually attracted to me, why are you with me? And she gives this ultimatum. She basically says, you got 2 days?
48 hours.
48 hours to hide the hot dog? Or I'm going home.
Yeah, and he's like, you serious? She's serious because she's like, I don't want to be a secret. You don't put me on your social media. You don't want me to come to Moldova. You don't want me to show. You don't want to show me around. Like, I'm a secret, and I don't want to be a secret.
Yeah, we learned Justin's a bit of a sarper, never putting Nikki on social media.
Yeah.
But I'm taking Nikki's side. I think she needs to be sexually validated. I understand that. I don't like the timeline. I don't like the deadline because something like that should be romantic. Something like that should be in the moment. To be like, you have 2 days to bang me. Clock starts now. I'm like,
Well,
nah.
Justin says that they're connecting intellectually and emotionally. He needs some time for a physical, but he said that he's gonna give her the man emergency. He's gonna be like, who is this woman here? And he's gonna bang her.
Oh,
But
stay
but
tuned.
I think he needs more than 48 hours. But at the same time, his apartment isn't done, so he might bang her.
Yeah.
Sadly, I wish he was with her for real. And maybe he is. I think he's trying to find himself. I'll just be that honest. I think he is trying to figure out what's going on. Like, find himself. I don't want to get deeper into this because I don't know anything about the relationship. So
It's
I
not
don't
a
wanna,
simple situation.
I don't want to keep speculating, but I think he has a battle within him that he's trying to figure out for himself.
And externally, all of his friends and family who look at this relationship and go, what are you doing? Yeah, there's a battle.
Yeah. But I don't want Nikki to be like, I don't want her to get hurt because of him trying to figure things out.
Sure.
Like, at this point, he should have had things figured out.
Sure. All right. Let us move on.
Oh, you want to talk about the worst person on the show? Yes, guys. Absolutely. We're talking about Manuel and our girl Ashley.
If your hobby constantly sets off the smoke detector, it's time for a new hobby.
Or just disable it when you do your magic tricks.
Well,
I'm
that's
serious.
that's not safe.
That sound
That's not
gives
safe.
me a lot of anxiety.
I'm sure everyone at home was like, wait, what's beeping?
Literally, I'm like,
And then they went back and they played it again. It's like, stop. I definitely thought for 30 seconds our smoke detector was going off.
or do it outside. Like, listen, you do you. You do all the witchcraft stuff. Do it somewhere where you don't, because she lives in an apartment, right? So I don't maybe.
I don't know if it's an apartment. But it's probably a share, like a multifamily.
Yeah, but I don't think she can disable it. Here's the thing: if it goes for too long, the fire department's gonna come.
Is that true? I don't
Yeah.
know if it's connected.
It is connected.
You
How
think
else
that's
would people
connected?
know that you are on fire?
That I feel like that's just more for you to be like, I got
What
to
if what if there was an actual fire?
You better call
I think
911.
there is a, I don't know, but I'm guessing and I'm hoping. I think there is a timestamp. Like, if it goes on for like more than 3 minutes, it's gonna
think so?
alert someone. Why
to
else
let
would
you
you have
know
that?
hey, something's going on, I better get out. If you pull a fire alarm like in the hallway of a building or an
Oh.
apartment, then they definitely come.
I always thought that they would come.
You might be in our old apartment. They were always showing up, so you might be right.
Not because of us, guys.
Not because of us. But also, yeah, back to Ashley. How is this creating positive energy in any way? Like, you're doing your witch tricks. You're trying to do whatever, accomplish whatever. You have a smoke alarm going off. You're not turning it off. How is this creating positive energy and
It gives
positive
me a lot of
vibes?
anxiety. I don't understand the sound balls. Like, I get it gets
Oh,
the
yeah.
sound, but the sound gives me anxiety. And maybe it's just me and my personality, but me hearing
is.
that, like, I don't feel. And when we went to Sedona again, we saw stores with the sound ball. Someone was like doing it on the spot. I'm like, I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
It gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Maybe you got to fight through it. Maybe that's part of it. Is like, if I can fight through this sound, I will be at peace. I know
Guys,
someone.
call in. If anyone is into these sound balls, tell me, because I'm curious.
I know someone who did it and they passed out.
Really? Who? Tell me.
Peter.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Okay. So she's lighting off the smoke detector. Manuel's in a funk because he can't get internet on his phone. And so this is the big issue here. This is the big issue this episode. Ashley called the phone company, tried to set him up with a phone. So she ordered it. She said, let's ship this thing ASAP. Get it here as fast as you can. 2-day shipping. Let's do it. And when she told Manuel that it's going to come in 2 days, he said, not fast enough.
Yeah. So the thing is that he doesn't want a new phone or new iPhone. He just wants internet on his Ecuadorian phone.
Yeah.
Get on Wi-Fi, bro.
Get on Wi-Fi. Also, he's been here for 5 days already.
Yeah.
So he's been here for 5 days with no phone. What's another 2 days?
Yeah.
That's not an issue. But yeah, I think he needs to contact his family in America ASAP to create an escape plan. And he doesn't want to do this on Ashley's phone. So he's starting to get a little Anxious.
Yeah, and she is starting to get a little suspicious.
Yeah. We see her at the park with her sister, Sienna.
Yeah.
A little venti session, because they got those frappuccinos with them.
But first off, Ashley, is that a hickey? And Ashley says, well, that part of our relationship is all good.
At least someone's banging on this show.
Yeah, someone's banging on the show. Also, a hickey, man, Manuel, how old are you?
True.
If it's like not on purpose, sure. But if someone does it on purpose,
Maybe she's got sensitive skin.
Maybe.
Yeah, I forget. It's been decades.
I might give you
I feel like you really gotta like.
You gotta like.
Really try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
He did try, and it's there.
Succeeded.
But she says, yeah, we're fine. Sexy time, all good. But here's the issue. All his family members from Newark and New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, and New York, they keep calling me. Someone called me 9 times because apparently his mom gave his family members her phone number. And now everyone keeps calling her. And Ashley's like, why?
I wonder if he told them, call. She'll get so frustrated that her phone keeps blowing up that she'll get me my own phone even sooner.
Well, Ashley believes that she has a theory. She's like, I think he loves me. I think he's here for me. But I think that if we don't get married, that he's not going back.
Yeah,
That's a wild accusation.
Yeah, she's onto it a little bit, and so is Sister Sienna. Sienna knows, like, oh, I think maybe is he planning something with his family? Like, something's going on.
Remember who did that?
Luis.
Yeah, with Molly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Shady.
Yep.
So then we cut back to the house. Ashley's phone is blowing up once again. And she's like, Manuel, what is going on? Like, who are these people that are calling me nonstop? Why are they calling me?
Who's Mercy? And he's like,
yeah, show me some mercy.
Cousin.
Quit calling.
She's like, that's my cousin. And she's like, well, let's call her back. Like, why are they calling me?
Well, it's a private conversation. This is just between us.
And that's so strange.
Yeah, he says, oh, I don't want you to yell at my family for the nonstop calling. But they finally do.
And Mercy picked up.
And Ashley's like, why have you been calling me so much? And Mercy makes a good point. Like, I was worried about him. I've been trying to reach him. I can't get in touch with him. So I just want to know what's going on. Is he okay?
Also, again, why can't he get on freaking Wi-Fi? Ashley says, I have a laptop. I have an iPad. She has a Wi-Fi. Who doesn't have Wi-Fi nowadays?
But if you, and I don't know, if you are on Wi-Fi, can you only call other people on Wi-Fi? You can't go Wi-Fi to data.
No. But okay, 99% of population have an iPhone. You can call using the audio. You can call on Facebook Messenger. You can call on WhatsApp. That's all Wi-Fi based.
But that means Mercy has to be on Wi-Fi also. If she's
Mercy just needs data.
You can't go Wi-Fi to data. Oh, on like Facebook.
Yeah, of course you can. All you need is internet. It doesn't matter if you have data or if you're on Wi-Fi. That's how I talk to my parents. I talk to them on Facebook Messenger. My mom loves WhatsApp. I don't talk to them on WhatsApp because I don't have the app. Because T-Mobile 9 years ago gave me a phone number after someone else. And when I tried to get on WhatsApp, I kept getting calls. I still get calls on the regular phone. But on WhatsApp, I kept getting all these messages and video calls. So I deleted WhatsApp because it was annoying. They recycle phone numbers, long story short. But yeah, you can call people, you can text people. As long as you're on some sort of an internet, you can do whatever you want. That's why I'm like, dude, you definitely can get on Wi-Fi. Unless you have a freaking flip phone from 1995.
Flip phones are coming back, Teresa.
They are, but you can get on Wi-Fi on these flip phones. That's my point.
True. Okay, back to this call. Ashley learns a little something about Manuel and his family.
Yes.
There's a whole lot more family in the States than she ever thought.
Yes, and she's like, all right, well, that's news to me.
News to me. Cousins, uncles, the whole family.
Yes.
So, suspicious.
And she's like, well, now I'm nervous. Did he just get here to get a green card? Because he can get on the bus and leave anytime he wants. It's we're 5 hours away from New York City.
Didn't Jay do it too? Jay and
I think he got
Jay and
deported.
Ashley?
I think he's back. But yeah.
Tale as old as time. Teresa.
All these freaking scammers. For Ashley's sake, I hope that he's gonna man up and be there for her. Especially because they've known each other for so long. They've dated before. So it's not like someone who's trying to scam.
Yeah.
But he came to the picture again out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Is he trying to
Yeah, when the
scam?
family was probably like, all right, we're ready for you.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
We'll see.
All right. New couple alert. Last but certainly not least.
Nick and Devin.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, 31, born and raised in Korea. He lived and worked in Australia for 6 years.
Australia, mate.
He has a Korean-Australian accent, as he says.
He does. I could hear it in some
You know I
words.
can't hear accents,
You
right?
absolutely cannot.
He is an electrical engineer by day
And what by night, Teresa?
and a karaoke champion by night. Hello.
Challenge accepted, Nick, because I am the karaoke champion.
As he's doing this intro, he's trying to get a pig out of a vending machine.
Oh,
Vending machine.
There she
and
goes.
he's like,
There she goes.
V's and W's are hard. He's like, I'm a
so
typical
glad
Korean guy.
I'm so glad. Never buy a Jetta or a Passat or an Atlas.
What?
VW cars.
I'm a Jeep girl now,
Yeah.
so we good.
All right, back to Nick.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm a typical Korean guy. And he finally gets the piggy out of the vending machine.
Yes. Yes.
We'll learn why he got a piggy.
He went to the military in South Korea, but then he wanted a challenge, he wanted a change. He moved to Australia, and that's when he went on Tinder and met Devin.
Shout out to Tinder.
Shout out to
Creating
Australia.
love.
Yeah, all over the world. So
I really want to go to Australia.
yeah, all right. Well,
On the list, on our long, long list.
the flight. All right, Devin is the first white girl he dated. He loves how fun she is, but she's a little introverted, so he struggled to make her laugh for a little bit, but finally she came out of her shell and would start to do naughty things.
Yes, and he says Devin is cute, first white girl I've dated, and she's different than Korean women who are very skinny. He said she's fit because she's an ex-soccer player.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the only thing he says about poor Devin. He's like, she also is a little chubby, so I call her Piggy.
Yikes.
And
if I called you Piggy, you'd be sending me to the slaughterhouse.
probably. But here is why you guys don't give him too much shit. I think he really finds it as something endearing. I know the way he says things like, oh, she's a little chubby, I'm going to call her Piggy. I really think he just means that she's cute and not the bone skinny.
Here's why you can give him shit. Because she didn't like it. It took her a long time to be like, I get it. He's coming from a good place. If you don't like your nickname, then your partner shouldn't call you by that.
You called me Turkey.
What's my nickname?
Babyfoot.
You got that right.
You gave it to yourself.
I sure did. No, Babyfoot gave it to me and I ran with it.
True.
On my soft baby feet. Okay. So then we see Nick at the market ordering some chicken feet. It's a classic 90-day dish, and it's some of the best looking chicken feet we've ever seen on this show.
And
It was well sauced. It was well sauced. That's why.
Just know this whole time, since we met Nick, he's been carrying the piggy around, like the stuffed piggy.
Correct. So we learned they dated for 2 years, but then Devin wanted to go home. She missed her friends and family. So they got engaged and applied for the K-1. She went home. Now it's been a couple years since they've been together because COVID slowed down the visa process. But she's coming to Korea before they're going to move. Where, Teresa?
Arkansas.
You got that right.
And here is why, unlike many others on 90 Day, we have to give him some kudos for doing the research on Kansas. Because the producer is asking, do you know where Kansas is?
Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas.
Maybe we should call it the appropriate name so you don't mess it up. Arkansas. Arkansas, for those new to the pod. Yes, we know the proper...
Arkansas.
Teresa didn't know the proper pronunciation of Arkansas, and that's how this started, but...
Well, he's like, it's the middle of nowhere, no diversity, no Korean culture. Well, some races live there.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Well, that's all of America. Not all of America's racist, but I'm saying there's races And
Everywhere, yeah.
Everywhere, so.
Not just in Kansas.
yeah.
Yes. So he knows. He knows that it's not New York City. He knows that it's not Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad because many of our 90 days, most of our 90 days, they don't Google.
I would say most. Yes.
They don't Google.
So here's the surprise. When Devin comes to Korea, Nick's going to propose. They're already engaged, but the last one was all about that paperwork.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the more romantic proposal. But there's a little pressure because Devin has never met Nick's family. She needs to go and impress the fam before they get married, and he moves to Arkansas.
Yes. Like, the parents have to approve.
Yes. Okay, so new scene. This little piggy goes to the airport.
He's still carrying the pig.
As awful of a nickname as Piggy is, it's better than Sugar Butt. We talked about JT, USA, whatever his name is. Sugar Butt goes down for me as one of the worst nicknames ever.
Yeah.
Piggy, I'll take it.
And he's like, I'm excited to break the bed tonight. I know she's going to be jet lagged, but I'm going to break the bed.
At least he doesn't do oink oink. Maybe he does in bed. Maybe that's like a little role play.
I hope he lives by himself.
When Devin finally arrived, he was like, Piggy, come here, Piggy. Like, here, Piggy, Piggy. That's what I'm going like, yeah, like, don't do the oink oink thing, though. But like, here, Piggy, Piggy.
Don't get me wrong. I like pigs. I find them cute.
Oh, I thought we were watching Pig Royalty for a second. I was like, where's your little wand?
A well-washed piggy. I don't like the dirty piggies, but a well-washed, nice pink, or the one with the little freckles from like on the royalty. Those with the design.
Okay.
What do you call the design pigs?
Yeah, well-designed pigs.
Yeah, those are very cute.
Okay.
Well-groomed.
So well.
Very cute.
Yeah. So she arrives. It's a beautiful embrace.
Yes.
Devin looked very into it. Like, she was very into it, lovey-dovey. I think Nick was too. I think he was playing it cool, maybe.
He cried.
True.
He was crying, and Devin says it's so cute and sweet to see him being so emotional.
I don't think she loved this stuffed pig, though.
No, she did not, because she says, okay, well, I don't love this nickname, but I get that he doesn't mean it in a bad way. But she tells him, in America, this is going to be considered rude.
Yeah. Also, this little piggy doesn't open her mouth when she speaks. I don't know if she was just tired or took some sleeping pills for the flight, but yeah.
But we learned a little bit about Devin. She is 24 from Arkansas. And she's nervous about meeting his parents.
As you should be.
Yeah.
As you should be.
So I was trying to figure out, do the math, right? They haven't seen each other in 2 years.
Okay.
So, and they dated for 2 years. So they started dating when she was 20. What was she doing in Australia? Like studying?
Yeah,
Did
study
she go
abroad.
To college? Yeah.
Study abroad,
That
college,
makes sense.
something. Maybe we'll find out more.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm interested.
All right. That's the episode. What an episode. We got an episode. We got a new couple. We got some exciting storylines. Next week, I think we get Closet Mom and a whole bunch of other drama.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope you guys enjoyed listening. If you guys want more coverage, you want to hear us talk about the other way, you could do it on Patreon, on Supercast, patreon.com/marriedtoreality, marriedtoreality.supercast.com. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram. You'll stay up to date. Memes. You can message us. It's a good time. Make sure you're following the podcast wherever you're listening. It's so easy to do. Just look down and smash that follow button.
Guys, smash it like it's this hot. Here's the beautiful review we got from our friend
MBL Sides.
Thank you, MBL Sides.
Thank you for that review. And also make sure you're following the podcast so that when we do drop that MAFS coverage, it comes right to your device. And last but not least, no, I said it. Oh, no, no. You said the review.
Oh.
If you haven't left a review, please do. And if you leave a review, take a screenshot of it.
Yes.
Send it to us on Instagram. We'll enter you into win some free baby food. So, all right. Now I've said it all.
I've said it all.
You said it all? You said... no, you said it just about enough today.
I think I've said about enough.
You didn't put any of your smooth baby foot into your mouth.
Ew, why would I? Please, let's...
That's what they say.
John. John.
You put your foot in your mouth, you know?
Guys, he's like touching his feet as he speaks.
Kind of was. All right. That is it. I've said it all. You said it all.
I've said it all.
We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.